What's up guys, it's Ben back here with another video. We are headed to the pond right now to catch some fish. This is going to be a different kind of video, so stick along, but get ready for a good time. Let's go. Alright, just got out to the pond. The waters are looking amazing. I've actually never seen them this clear. Wow, this is gonna be some great fishing, guys. Water is so clear today. I'm gonna get set up. I'll see you guys in 3, 2, 1. All right, guys, just got settled in. This is gonna be a very interesting kind of video, a different kind of video. I'm going to be talking about some life lessons, like just some things I wish I knew before I turned 18. Currently, right now, I'm 22. I just turned 22 yesterday. So I thought right now would be the perfect time for me to make a video. Let me get some bread on here, and let's get some action going. Alright guys, so life is very interesting. Life takes its turns. I feel very blessed and fortunate to make it to 22 years old because lots of people my age or people around my age that I've, seen and, came into contact with, unfortunately most of them have passed away, and that's just another reminder to me to live my life, to the fullest every day. So I'd say the first thing I would have taught myself, or the first thing I wish I knew, before 18, would simply to just be, don't take anything for granted. Don't take anything for granted. If you have friends, spend time with your friends. You never know what anyone's going through. People are living in, quiet desperation every single day. So, it's really, up to us, the ones who are, to kind of sense that and see that with the ones around us to really, take notice of that and, let them feel like they're not alone. Okay, a fish on, guys. Nice bluegill. Yeah, bro, it's the bread, bro, I'm trying to tell you. And yo, I don't know what happened, bro, but like the water is extremely clear.
Yeah.
It's extremely clear.
I know they gotta clean it though still.
Yeah, bro, after the hurricane, I don't know what the hell happened, bro. The water rose like maybe 5-10 inches, and I was seeing fucking shit I've never seen before in this lake. It was like some big old turtle.
What kind of fish is that?
Look, bro, it's a bluegill.
Like, I figured it's like a whaler.
But yeah, guys, definitely one thing, I would tell myself before 18 would definitely be, cherish the moments you have with your friends and family, because you never know when those days will come to an end. Like, I remember some days my mom would want to do stuff with me, and I would just say no, I just never would go out to the park with her. I would never, spend time as a family with my family. And then as I got older, I started to realize the importance of that. And then now me being 22, 23, I'm trying to find ways to spend more time with my family. But unfortunately, most of them are in California. And, I just don't have that, luxury. Hey, take it easy, man. But yeah, we just showed the guy right here a fish. I just caught another fish right here, like a nice bluegill. Yeah, so definitely, one of the things I would definitely tell myself before 18 is to, cherish the people around you. Don't miss any opportunity to hang out with friends, family. If you have a chance to go somewhere with your friends, do it. If your family, if your family plans a trip, and you're debating if you want to go, I say just go, because at the end of the day, we only live once. All these interactions that we're having every day, like with our parents, our friends, keep in mind that those are only for the moment, and life is going to keep moving on. And sooner or later, it's going to be your last time either seeing those people, talking to them, like whether it's, live or, someone passes away, you know, like you just never know. Definitely, I'd say the first thing I would tell myself would be to cherish every single moment and don't take, you know, friendships and relationships for granted. Okay, that was the first one. Now, second thing I would tell myself before 18, or something I wish I knew before 18. I feel like this one is really important, you know, just because we live in a generation where it's not spoken on a lot, but financial literacy. When you're young, focus on, you know, really understanding financials. Don't just think because you're living with your parents and they take care of everything that it's always going to be like that. No, you have to, you know, put yourself out there, you know, find ways to, you know, really save money, you know, and think early, start early. Because I promise you, if you start when you're 18, 19, okay, some people still have, you know, the luxury of living with their parents, but, you know, some people, they get kicked out. You know, for example, me, I was kicked out at 18. So in a sense, I, you know, all those years I had living with my parents, where living with my parents, where I could have saved money and stacked, I didn't. I took it for granted. You know, I didn't really look at the bigger picture. I was just thinking, you know, okay, my dad taking care of bills, or my mom is taking care of bills. You know, life is gonna, you know, make its way for me. You know, things are gonna figure itself out. In a way, they do, but at the same time, you know, what you have to realize is, as an adult and as, you know, a person who is no longer a child, when you're on your own, you are on your own. And as, you know, crazy as it sounds, money is really what is gonna keep you afloat. You can, you know, really lose everything as far as living wise, this, that, and the third. But if you have a little bit of currency and money saved, you know, you'll be able to, you know, maybe get an apartment, you know, get a hotel or a roommate. You know, money will be there to, you know, pick you up, you know, in those moments. And that's why I think it's really important to, you know, at a young age, before you turn 18, talk to your parents, set up a account. If you can discover they have a high yield savings account, 4.5% interest, you know. So look into those kinds of things, because I guarantee you, if you start by the time you're, you know, 15, 16, even 17, bro, by the time you're, you know, 18, 19, 20, out in the real world, you will have a lump sum of money to, you know, actually go out and live life. And that also ties into another thing, you know, don't put too much value on the materialistic things in life, because keep in mind, all those materialistic things, they're all temporary. They're not all gonna last, you know, they all don't last, you know. And me being, you know, young and everything, you know, I cared about, you know, materialistic items, but I wouldn't say I cared about them too much. But definitely, like, when I started to work more, you know, make my own money, that's when I started to, you know, prioritize some of those things. And in a sense, you know, do I regret them? No, because, you know, I was spending money, I was learning. But in hindsight, I mean, I look back at it now, and all those purchases on the shoes, the clothes, all those purchases literally led me nowhere, you know. So I have nothing to show for it, you know, 2 years later, you know. So it's just, you know, don't let people fill your head with, you know, idealistic things, you know, and things that they like, you know. Don't let them, you know, make you feel like you need the best and latest thing, because you really don't. Don't let social media, you know, do that to you as well, you know. Like, don't let society trick you into thinking you need the latest and greatest things to be happy or to be recognized or be known. If you are going to be known, you are going to be known off of the way you act, your personality, and what you can do for others and provide for others, you know. So that's definitely, you know, one thing I would also take into account. Another thing I would say is, you know, just when you're young, okay, don't take life too serious. But also, don't, you know, put yourself in a bad situation to where you just don't care about life. when you're young, you're going to encounter people, you're going to encounter, many different things, and basically what I'm trying to say is, I forgot. I think I wanted to talk about relationships, okay? If you are a young person, young man or woman, 15, 16, you have a goal set out in life, you know what you want to do in life, I would highly suggest you do not get into any kind of serious relationship. Don't start, just having sex to have sex, Save yourself and just be pure and do all that until the time is right. Never rush yourself into any kind of situation. It's probably just going to do, worse in the long run. But I mean, I could be wrong. There's probably, people out there who, met in high school and, are still living good today. But at least based off of my experience and everything, I just really would not rush into getting into any kind of serious a relationship before I turn 18. And that's a big one, I would, focus on getting my mind right, my money right, and keeping a clear mind, keeping a clear mental space, because at that I can make my best choices, I can make my best decisions, I don't have to, live life, with confusion and anxiety, I work on my mind, I work on my body, and then after that, everything else comes. So that's definitely something I would keep in mind. This one is going to resonate with a lot of people, drug use. I'm not talking about, meth. And I mean, yeah, I'm not talking about any hard drugs, but really I'm talking about marijuana. If you're a young kid, I'd say, honestly, I feel like you shouldn't even smoke until you're 18, 19, or 21, because it can have some effects on you that, you weren't aware of, okay? And something I feel like, we've been big on, or I've been big on, is the fact that as a generation, I feel like we were lied to. As far as marijuana and everything, I was never into that kind of stuff. I was always the, drug-free kid and all this. And then I moved to California. I met some friends, they all smoked. So in a sense, it kind of rubbed off on me. And if I could do anything different, if I could go back in time and maybe tweak a few things, I would definitely, delay the time I started to smoke weed. Because at first, smoking weed is fun. It's cool. You have fun with your friends. Y'all, do it every once in a week. As time goes on, it starts to become, a norm. You start doing it a lot, and then before you know it, you've done it for years. You've probably spent over $10,000 on weed. You don't even know. And then as far as your mindset, like it literally robs you. It robs you of who you can be. It robs you of like your true purpose. It makes you feel lost in life. It makes you feel like you have no purpose. Like literally, it's like, if I could compare the way I felt now to the way I felt in like 2016, 2017, I would want to go back to the way I felt back in 2017, 2016, because, back then my mind, it was cool. I wasn't, smoking as much, I still had that, natural, dopamine that like you would get, but like when you smoke weed all the time, it literally robs you of that, and then you kind of forget how to feel those things in a sense, So definitely I would just stay away from, weed or just any drugs in general, because I mean, it's 2024, and I can name, probably 5 people off the top of my hands, people I've known personally who have unfortunately, lost their life due to, overdoses and, just things of that sort. Overdoses and, accidental overdoses. So it's just, You know, there really is no win. You know, when smoking, I mean, you know, the win might be, you know, to like help you sleep. If you're using it for medicinal purposes, then okay. I feel like that can be, you know, a really good. But if it's just to cope, just to, you know, feel something, I promise you, keep doing it. You're not gonna like the way you feel in the next, you know, 2-3 years. And trust me, take it from me, you won't like the way you feel. So definitely, I would make it a priority to, you know, definitely try and stay sober as long as possible. Keep a clear mind, and yeah, don't let any of those things cloud your judgment. Because keep in mind, we are young, we are developing. If we're intaking those substances at, you know, large quantities, just think about what it's gonna do down the road. Don't think about now, because all you're gonna think about is a high. Think about how you're gonna feel 10 years down the road, okay? And, you know, make that action or make a decision based off of that. This one might be a little eerie, but I want to talk about death. Death is inevitable. And with me growing up, me seeing people I know pass away, it does something to you. It makes you look at life a little different, you know. We just got into 2024. Well, not just, but we've been in 2024, and I could say since 2018, you know, I can name probably 5 people that, you know, like we just lost, you know, some pretty good friends of mine not too long ago. You know, car crashes, you know, accidents, you know, stuff like that. So really the main thing I want to, you know, point out with that is to just realize that tomorrow is not promised. You know, you can be here one day and gone the next. You know, it's like here one day, gone the next, and it's really unfortunate, you know. And with someone like me who has a lots of, you know, dreams, aspirations, and things I want to do in my life, you know, just knowing that death can be, you know, around the corner at every time, that kind of, you know, motivates me to take action, and it motivates me to, you know, not stay in the same space for too long, you know. I never try and be too complacent with things, just because, you know, I know if you're too complacent in things and you just stay in it, you know, life is gonna, you know, pass you by. You know, so that's like definitely one of the things I would say. And honestly, and out of memory, you know, to all the friends I've lost, you know, if you're watching this, I'm sure you know who they are. I'll name some, like Dylan Serrantos, Crystal Moss, you know, just Cody Smith, you know, just a lot of different people that I've met, I've come into contact with, have passed away. So I would like to do a moment of silence for all those people, all those friends, you know, all the people who unfortunately couldn't make it, you know, till today, to the present with us, you know. Do a moment of silence for them. This fish is in honor of everyone who has passed away. We caught it during a moment of silence. What should we name this one, guys? People, don't keep bad company. If you are trying to come up, but there's someone constantly trying to bring you down, separate yourself from that person. Recognize those kind of people, because those kind of people are the ones that will actually ruin your life. They will have you off your track, off your journey. You know, so definitely take that into account. Never keep bad company. If you catch a vibe, if you feel something, if your body is telling you not to be around someone, don't be around them. Take that as a no. Don't ignore it. I promise you, because I promise you, if you ignore it, right, God is gonna show you why you shouldn't have, and that is the truth. I would make sure, I'm surrounding myself with the right people, surround myself with like-minded people, and not people who are and not people that just focus on having fun all the time. I mean, yes, fun is important, but there comes a point to where a fish on guys. Nice fish. But there comes a point to where, sometimes their fun can be, costing you a lot more than you think. You feel me? Some people aren't good people to be around, and some people don't have good spirits. So that being said, it's really up to you to pinpoint and see who those people are and cut them out of your life before it's too late. Because I guarantee you, they will pull you down and have you in misery. Nice fish, guys. Guys, find great hobbies that you love doing. Find things that help you escape the everyday reality of life. Never feel too stressed in the moment. Clearly, if you have things going on, stress is inevitable. But try and find activities that help you release stress, help you, overcome feelings. Find activities that help you become a better person, or make you feel like a better person. Oh, I got a great fish on, guys. They're biting like crazy today. Wow. That's crazy. You got that bad boy. Just reel them in. Never let the things people do or say to try and break you down, never let it actually get to you. Never let that thing cloud your judgment. Never let it break you down, because I promise you, in the end, they're always going to be the broken ones. Every single time. It's like so many people who have spoken down on me in my life, just for them to be what? Nothing. You feel me? I've been spoken on as a kid. You feel me? My dad's fucking ex-wife, she spoke mad shit on us every single day. Talking mad shit. But guess what? Where's she at? No fucking clue. And I don't care. I'm living my life. I'm doing my own thing. You feel me? I'm doing things the way I want to do them. So it's like, everything else is fucking bullshit, And never let anyone try and intimidate you, right? Ever. And always stand up for yourself, and always protect yourself. Alright guys, that's gonna be the end of this video. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, alright? I'll see you guys on the next one.